What do you do if your niche is small? If getting 1000 views seems like the most you can get? Well, this is exactly what my friend asked me the other day, and I told him it's actually quite simple to get millions of people watching your video in a small niche, and I will show him exactly how. What he doesn't know is that my answer is this video, and I'm putting it up on YouTube to see if he is an actual real friend. So if you see a comment from him, it means he's watching my videos. And that means he will learn how to steal an audience from somebody else or another niche legally, and then I will give you an exact proven video idea that you can do right now, today. And if you're not that friend, this video is not for you. It's only for my friend who I want to help make a ton of money from YouTube. So the first thing that we have to talk about is the current niche. What are you in currently, what people are talking about in that niche? And because every single different part of the word has different type of phrases, different type of words that you use, and maybe for some people this phrase is like the most basic phrase that they use every single time, and for other people it's not. So for example, us business owners, we use leads a lot of times, but other regular people might not even know what does a lead mean. And it's not just for words or phrases, it's for people as well. You may know a big basketball player and it's like, oh, you see his name and it's like you obviously know who he is, but other people who don't watch basketball may not even know who is that or don't care. And this is what we actually have to think about, because in our world on YouTube, you are clicking on videos. It's not like TikTok, you scroll and you get a new video and you don't really have a choice, you just have a choice to watch it or not watch it. On YouTube, you have to click on the thumbnail and you have to click on the title. And that means if you use phrases and words which are only available in your niche and people only know it in your niche, other people won't click on it. So in order to talk to more people and broaden your market, you have to talk a more broad language. You have to trick people into clicking on your video and getting the information that you are telling them, because it might be the most important information that they will hear in their life. For example, let's say you are a health coach and you know that popcorn is the best food to live 200 years. Now you can't title your video this chemical in popcorn makes you live 200 years, because people who don't care about popcorn or don't know what popcorn is, they won't click on it. They just see the popcorn word and it confuses them. Now this is quite actually a bad example because everybody knows what popcorn is, but you get the point. If there is like the popcorn not a known thing in the entire world and you title that the video, nobody will click on it, even though it's for everybody. It's for their health, it's for every single person could use popcorn in their diet. But if we are talking to a broader market and we are using words that they can understand and the words that they know and familiar with, and then making it interesting so they click, it will work much better. So in our example, if the original title was this popcorn chemical reduces aging to 0.76 years per year or something like this, something more complicated, then we can take this title, the same information, and just make it broader. We can say this food will make you live 100 years longer. Now you don't have to be an expert to know what this title means. And this is where I want to say it's not enough to use words that the broader market understands, you just can't use words that they won't understand. And this is a very big mistake I see in a lot of interview type videos, in a lot of podcasts, where they say interview with Johnson. And if you are in the niche, you know who is Johnson and you will be interested in watching a video or a podcast with that guy. But if the interview or podcast title is that we talked with the second most wealthy person in the USA, now you don't have to know that who is Johnson, you just have to know that this guy is the second most wealthy person in the USA. And when you click on the podcast, you will know that, okay, his name is Johnson. But this title didn't require any previous information that you had in order to understand this. Let me tell you another example. If there is a day in the life of Steph Curry video, now again, this is kind of a bad mistake because a lot of people know who Steph Curry is, but let's say this is the video, day in the life of Steph Curry. A lot of people who don't watch basketball, who don't know a lot of things about basketball, who are not from the USA, won't click on it because they don't know who Steph Curry is. They don't know, why should I care? Why should I watch a day in the life of a random person? It doesn't make sense. But if the same video's title is day in the life of the best basketball shooter ever, now this makes sense for every single person on the planet, because most people know what basketball is and now they understand, okay, this is one of the most talented guys. I wonder what his day in the life looks like. and they don't have to know this is Steph Curry, they just know that this guy is very good. Now, one more thing that I want to point out here is that it's not enough to appeal to a broader audience, because you have your audience, you have your current viewers that watch every single video of yours on your channel, and if you are creating videos for a broader market, which is more general, they will not really like it because they know who is Steph Curry, they know what does basketball mean, they don't need this, as a basketball player I need to eat a lot of food. They don't care about that. They are interested in what workouts does Steph Curry do, because they want to be like Steph Curry. So you not only have to appeal to the new audience that you want to target, you still have to make sure that the video is good for the core fans that you have, the core people. So if you have day in the life of the best basketball player ever video and you feel like, okay, this will get me a new market, this is true, but also make sure the video has information for the core audience, the number one fans of Steph Curry who want to know something new about the guy. Okay, so now we go on to the video idea and I will show you how you can apply this to your niche. We are of course talking about a video idea which goal is to sell your own offers. So if you're a business owner, this will be good for you. And I will use one of my own examples for this. So the video idea is very simple. Don't start X, do this instead. And so our example here will be cloud engineering. Cloud engineering is something where you go into a company and you work on their cloud. You know how Netflix works, how YouTube works, where you don't have the physical storage, you have a storage in the cloud. And the cloud engineering is a specific part of software engineering, you know, the coding, the development, and stuff like this. And so this is a small niche in terms of like a lot of people want to do this and a lot of people are interested in cloud engineering, but not like a ton of people, you know, not a very big niche. So what I told my client to do and what we did for a video is we created a video, don't start software engineering, do this instead. Because we looked at cloud engineering and we were like, okay, this is the small niche, this is the cloud. And what is bigger than cloud engineering? It's whole software engineering, you know? So every software engineer is a cloud engineer, but not every cloud engineer is a software engineer. So again, we just looked, okay, this is our niche right here. What's bigger than our niche? Where is the step up from here? And it was software engineering. But this is not the only way to do it. You can steal another niche's audience, which is not bigger than yours, just similar. Let's say this is cloud engineering here, and we steal people from another part of software engineering, but it's not bigger, it's just another one. So not cloud, but I mean AI engineering. Don't start AI engineering, do this instead. And the best way to do this is instead of X, put something trending. So if you find a trend in, for example, business opportunity niche, there is always this new opportunity coming and a lot of people talk about, okay, you can make a ton of money with this opportunity, you can make a ton of money with this opportunity, and like every year something new comes up. So you can create a video like this, don't start dropshipping, do this instead. And now you capture this new trend while still talking about your own thing, your own business opportunity. And also if you want the document of this video idea laid out for you exactly step by step how to do it, just click the link in the description, you can download it for free. Because this video has a bit more advanced structure. So in the intro, you have to start talking about the problem with X. We have to still keep in mind that a lot of people don't know about cloud engineering, a lot of people don't know about your own thing, you are still stealing from somebody else, so you have to start with this. You have to start with what they know, which is, in our example, is software engineering. So the problem with software engineering. In our case, it can be software engineers don't get any jobs. It's very hard to get stable jobs. They don't pay as much anymore as they used to. You have to work a lot of hours and it's very hard. And now what you can do is introduce your own thing. You don't tell them what it is yet. You just tell them that, hey, there may be another way to do this, which is better than software engineering. And now, obviously, we have to back this up. We have to show proof of what we have done with our thing, and so they know, okay, there is a problem with my thing, there may be a new thing that I can do, and there is proof that this works. So now what you can do is, intro is done and we can introduce our own thing and start comparing the problems that we laid out in the intro to our thing. So you can say, but there is this thing, cloud engineering and blah blah blah, it's so good, and in software engineers, you don't get any jobs. In cloud engineering, They are looking for cloud engineers every single day. There are more jobs than cloud engineers. Maybe you say, okay, salaries are going down in software engineering, but in cloud engineering it's been steadily growing, and it's like 8% every single month. You're getting more and more money. And now you compare the things that are good in cloud engineering and bad in the software engineering. And now they are sold on your thing because they know the difference and how this is much better than the software engineering. And now you can like go in depth and talk about your thing on how this works, what is it even. So now they see the problems with their thing, now they see that there is a new solution and there is proof that it works. Now they see how this new solution compares to the old one that they wanted to get in or they did for a while, and now they see how problems in their thing that you talked about doesn't exist in your cloud engineering or in your stuff. And now they are interested in, okay, so what is actually cloud engineering, how does this work, and now you explain that. And after that you can give even more benefits on why this works better. So not only cloud engineering gives you more money and you have to spend less time, but you also don't have to learn 4 coding languages, you only have to learn this one. Or you don't have to be the IT support, you just have to work in your own office. 80% of jobs give remote work. Or some bonuses that are even plus things compared to the software engineering. And the last part of this is now they see the bonuses, now their question is, how do I start? So you can give them the next logical step that they can take in this direction. Go to the description, sign up to your free webinar, sign up to your free class, watch your other videos, or talk to you and then get coaching one-to-one. So if we take a look at what we did, we took another niche and the people interested in that niche, we told them the problems with it and how there might be a better thing and how there is proof that this is better. We then talked about what is this new thing, how it's better than the original stuff that they were interested in, and now we told them how it works, and now more bonuses on why it's even better. And then lastly we told them how to start. For the title, what I wrote up is perfect. You can do some little variations, but it's good that we have the X, what they don't like, in the title, and we don't have our thing in the title so they don't get scared of it or anything like this. And for a thumbnail we usually do 2 type of thumbnails. You can do like a before after, so you have the bad thing on the left side and the good thing on the right side, and like an arrow, like don't do this but do this. Or the other one is that we have the creator on the right side of the image, and on the left side we just have a tweet from a famous person that the software engineering people know or the people in X know, saying like, I wouldn't do this, or I don't do this. So for example in YouTube it would be like Mr. Beast on a tweet saying don't start YouTube. Or in software engineering it was our Nvidia CEO, I think, but it can be Bill Gates. In the trading community it can be Warren Buffett, or a lot of different things, you know what I mean. And again, if you want this video idea written on a document for you for free so you can easily follow it, you know what to do, it's a written version of this explanation basically, then go into the description and look at it.